Hi Aries, this is a reading for mid-March. March is such a powerfully transformative month, and I feel like we're about to hit a pivot point, particularly for you Aries. It's looking like you and Pisces are really in the spotlight at the moment. I mean, hopefully you're already feeling the effects of Mars, your ruling planet, going direct, but then we had Venus going retrograde in Aries, and now we're coming up to, on March 14, so I'm filming this at the beginning of March. On March 14 we have the total lunar eclipse in Virgo, immediately followed by Mercury going retrograde in your sign. And Mercury, along with Venus, will be going back into Pisces later in the month. Then we have the equinox on March 20, followed by a solar eclipse in Aries on March 29, and Neptune entering Aries for the first time since 1875 on March 30. This is so much about cycles ending and new beginnings. And like I said, Aries, you are spotlighted at the moment. This is such a powerfully transformative month, and I really wanted to get some insight from the cards to see if they can offer any advice going forward. So let's have a look. Four of Pentacles in the heart of the spread. I'm obviously doing a Celtic cross spread. Oh my goodness, we have the Devil and the Crown. Wow, the Chariot in your future. Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at all these major arcana suddenly appearing. This is incredible. Okay, you've got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So the energy for the read seems to be indicating that, sorry, everything's a bit crooked, isn't it? Seems to be indicating that you are starting something new. You've planted the seed for something new that's going to hopefully put down roots and become something grounded and lasting and stable and secure. But this is a new beginning. The Moon, the King of Pentacles. Wow. Oh wow, okay. This is looking really positive, Aries, but yep, got a few interesting cards here. Let's start with the heart of your spread. You have the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like at the moment you are conserving your energy, conserving your resources. I feel like it has been so tumultuous this first half of the month. In fact, this first few months of the year have been quite chaotic and tumultuous, and I feel like you are just holding on to those things that help you feel safe. You're holding on to your safety nets, and that's fair enough. But what I find interesting is that this is coming after the Knight of Cups in your recent past. Has someone perhaps made you an offer recently, possibly a love offer, that has left you feeling a little unbalanced, a little unnerved, and wanting to cling to those things that make you feel a little more comforted, but possibly a little more alone. This is, with the Six of Pentacles as your challenge card, this is suggesting that what I'm feeling is that you're actually having trouble receiving. And with this offer coming in, this is suggesting you're closing yourself off from receiving. And we're talking about, I mean, this is a love offer, but it doesn't need to be romance. It doesn't have to be, it can be, but it could just be something that it's like it's someone's offering you something you really want, something that excites you, it hits your heart. And I feel like you've got to a point where you're so skeptical of this. You're so skeptical of anyone actually helping you, of things actually going your way, that you're closing yourself off to it. You're not letting yourself receive the generosity coming from the universe, coming from the people around you. And what's really important is this is the Devil in the crown of your read. This is you're aware of this. You know that you're trapped in a cycle, that you're trapped in an old pattern of closing yourself off, trying to protect yourself, and not letting yourself receive the generosity that's coming your way. this is letting you know it's time to break these chains. It's time to set yourself free. Remember, you've got this Page of Pentacles. You're starting a new journey, starting something new. Break free of these chains, because look at the rest of your spread. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. In your hidden aspects, you have the Seven of Wands. I find this really interesting. So this is something that you may not be aware of that's going on within you right now. I feel like you're actually holding your ground pretty well. You may feel like you're clinging on to whatever you can grab hold of. And yes, your challenge is about trying to break free of those chains and open yourself up to receiving again, because you have blocked yourself off. But still, you're holding your ground. You're actually not doing too badly. I feel like there is a bit of a tug of war internally with your energy. You're on higher ground right now, but I feel like there are things coming up from underneath that are challenging you. This is I feel like this is very related to this devil energy. This is something that's, look, like I said, we're going through some major transformations right now. You're really hitting these ends of cycles. I mean, we've got that Wheel of Fortune there, which we will get to. Going through these cycles, endings of cycles, starting of new cycles. I feel like you've already made progress, but with the retrogrades especially, I feel like things are coming up. They're challenging you. They're saying, can you really hold your ground? Are you really ready to move forward? Let's just put you to the test, which I have to admit, for me personally, I really don't like going through those moments where I feel like I'm being tested by some higher part of myself. So haven't we been through enough? But look, if anyone's up to the challenge, Aries, it is 100% you. And when you overcome this, and you will, you are going to be steering your own destiny. As I said, that Page of Pentacles, you're planting the seeds for something new. You're starting a new path in your life, and now you are steering your chariot. You are taking charge of your own life. And I feel like you're going to be successful in overcoming this challenge of opening to receive. What this Star card is saying in the advice position is to don't lose hope, don't lose sight of your dreams. I feel like this is really connected to this Six of Pentacles. Do what you can to stay open to receive these gifts from the heavens. This is a wish fulfillment. This is manifesting the unseen into the material world. You can do this. This star is really, really saying, don't lose hope. Don't give up yet. This is coming. This is coming. Look at this. The wheel is turning. This is in your external factors. I can't think of a better place for this to be. This is saying you don't need to do anything. This is coming for you. The wheel is turning for you. Your destiny is arriving. Everything that you're already doing, just, open. You're keeping yourself open. Don't lose hope, because the wheel is turning. You are moving into a new cycle, and you are getting what your hopes and fears. Your hope is that justice will be served, that things will start to balance out, that this sense of lack and loss and this being stuck in old patterns, that this is all going to resolve itself. This is your hope, and this wheel is definitely saying that that's going to come about. In your outcome, you have the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, amazing card. This is basically the card of being paid for doing what you love. If you've come from this place of feeling like you need to conserve your resources and holding on to your security and closing yourself off to receiving from the universe, this card is saying you won't need to be there for much longer, because you're eventually going to get everything you need doing what you love. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful cards. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for a number of these. For starters, I want to pull on that Devil card, because that's quite a... Okay, that card wanted to pop out. So we have the Three of Swords. wow, okay, this is a much bigger deal than I thought. Holy cow. Okay, Aries, you really are going through a major cycle. This is a full rebirth. Look at this. This is what this devil is doing. If you can break through these chains, this is saying you need to process your grief. This devil is bringing up some really old patterns and some old buried grief, but this is about a rebirth. I'm getting shivers, Aries. This is incredible. This is a huge rebirth, and this, right alongside this Chariot, you are becoming the alchemist, the master manifester in your life. You are, as I said, this is integrating the unseen into the reality. You are bringing as above, so below. You are creating your reality, and it's becoming a spiritual domain. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck, this Judgment card. This is my spiritual awakening card, and I truly feel like anyone who happens to stumble upon this video, and I'm brand new to YouTube, so it might not be many of you, if any of you, if you found your way here, you are on a spiritual journey. This is a true spiritual awakening, but it's not just about some esoteric, airy-fairy idea of spirituality and, tapping into your psychic abilities. This is grounded in reality. This shifting of this wheel is a major event. I didn't emphasize it at the time because I hadn't actually seen what was coming for you. I suspected that I wasn't going to jump the gun. This is a huge card in the Major Arcana, and when you have, it's right alongside the Chariot, it's above the Star, below the Justice, and when you have, this is just so mind-blowing. The Judgment and the Magician are a massive shift, and this is a destined event. You are destined to be here at this time, going through this massive transformation. This Devil card, this is a blessing in disguise. And if you can make it through this grief and process this grief, this old heartache, these old patterns, stand your ground, you are just going to be, wow. You're going to be unrecognizable at the end of this journey, Aries. I've still got shivers. This is really massive. I want to have a look at this Seven of Wands just to see what's going on beneath the surface, because remember, this is actually at the conscious level, so I feel like you actually can see this potential. You can feel this potential. It's hanging over your head, this potential for this massive transformation and this true spiritual awakening and shifting your destiny, creating a new world for yourself. I'm so excited for you, Aries. Wow. Let's have a look at this Seven of Wands. Just waiting for the cards to jump out rather than pick them up. Look at this. You have the Fool, the King of Wands, the Six of Swords. This is awesome. I mean, this matches perfectly. Whatever's going on underneath the surface, this is very related to this journey that you're on. It is moving you into a new adventure. You are diving into this head first. You are taking charge, and there's a confidence about you as you do this. I mean, it looks on the surface as though there's a lack of confidence and there's a need to hold on to that security, but underneath you know exactly what you're doing. You're driving yourself to this new awakening. You're driving your destiny. This is such a cool story. It's just reading like a book, and you are moving yourself, you're steering yourself away from choppy waters into calmer seas. This is sort of mastering your I got mastery over your thoughts with this card. Mastery over your thoughts, moving away from the old patterns. I've completely covered this devil. He doesn't even need to be here anymore. We don't need to see him. You are 100% mastering all of those inner demons. This is just, okay, I don't even have words, Aries. This is incredible. I'm not even sure what I'm pulling on now. What do I need to pull on? I don't need to pull on the Wheel of Fortune. That's too big to pull on. It's such a massive, massive card for you. That wheel is turning. Your destiny is arriving. It's incredible. Let's pull on this 8 of Pentacles. That will do. All of those major arcana, they're all just standing on their own. Honestly, I'm so excited for you, Aries. Let's have a look at this 8 of Pentacles. Come on, waiting for one to jump out. I'm feeling like the cards are reluctant to say any more. I've already jumped so far ahead for you. This is such a massively transformative month for you, Aries, this month of March. I mean, this year, these next 2 years, so big. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Tower. Well, I wasn't expecting to see that one. Okay, I feel like this is potentially why the cards were so reluctant to come out. So for your 8 of Pentacles, remember I said this is about you basically getting paid to do what you love. There's a degree of tapping into your wisdom, your logic. There's an element of ruthlessness about the King of Swords, but it's not what I'm feeling specifically for this is that it's not a cold-hearted ruthlessness. This is you being ruthless with the truth. Like you're cutting to the heart of the matter. You're being ruthless with your certainty, with your knowledge, with your understanding of what needs to happen. And you're not settling for anything less. It's like this sort of truth it's fine and it's sharp and it's narrow and there's no margin for error here. You are determined to make this as close to your truth as you can, and you have the support of the universe here. This is a new energy coming in. This is a new direction, and whatever this Tower moment is that's coming in, it feels. The Tower is always extremely powerful, and I feel like the Tower is also a needed energy. It's a needed shift, a needed change. I feel like it's about to shift you into a higher gear. Whatever this is going to mean for you in your world, this is a toppling of a structure. And with your huge spiritual shift, spiritual transformation, this could be the toppling of your ego, that small self, that sense of who you are in the world is going to have a dramatic shift. And it's going to align with your truth, and it's going to be supported by the universe. The universe is going to be providing you with the energy and the direction that you need as you move through this Tower moment and step into whatever's coming next, because this is all really big, Aries. I'm just going to pull a few more cards as a final message for this incredible read. Let's have a look. We have the Moon, the Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. What I'm feeling with this, we've gone on such a massive journey. I feel like this is actually letting you know where you need to stand right now. As this is all moving through, and as you're holding on to your faith that things are going to shift, this is letting you know what you're probably going to be going through before and possibly during some of this massive journey that you're going to go on. There may be a little bit of confusion. Tap into this Hermit energy. You see his face in the Moon there, which is about going within, trusting your intuition. I feel like this star needs to come in here. There's some connection to that. A little bit of magic with the star tapping into your intuition. This Queen of Swords is also about the intuition. That sword is pointing directly straight up to the sky. She's getting these spiritual downloads. She's trusting your intuition. She too, like the King, is ruthless with the truth. So be ruthless with your own truth. No self-deception here. You need to be strong, and if needed, take some time out to really process what's going on. Remember, you've got to go through this Three of Swords energy before you can tap into this incredible judgment and Magician energy. So in order to do that, you may need to, well, firstly, you need to be ruthless with the truth, but you may also need to just take some time out. This is the Wounded Warrior card. Take some time out to process, to go within, tap into your intuition, and let yourself rest before you go back into the fray and, face that tower. Whatever that tower moment is that's coming in, it's 100% related to this Judgment card. I'm just going to hold this up for you because this is Aries. This is your rebirth. This is your awakening. I'm beyond excited for you, and I can't wait to see where this journey leads. Thanks, Aries.